Hey guys, welcome to Sippin Spillin with Syd. I'm just leaving the good Walmart, running some errands. I got a new, I feel like it's moving a lot. Maybe I didn't crank this down as well as I thought I did before I started driving. We're gonna check real quick here. Like, oh, it's just got a little bit of wiggle to it, guys. Sorry about that. Not as good as I maybe thought it was. Um, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be all right once I'm really rolling and not stopping and starting constantly. So I had to run to Walmart and get a few things, and was running some errands today. And I'm gonna go play bunco tonight. I was trying to get some engine starter stuff that Mike needed, uh, starting fluid, but I could not because they didn't have one that he wanted. They were out. So that was a bummer. So I'll have to probably check the one in town or something because he needs it to start the old Ford tractor up, and he moved it because he was moving some other stuff. I know he's got a little bit left, but he needs it to like move it around and all that good stuff. So, I'm actually headed home. I'm going to unload the groceries and try to do a couple things real quick because I'm actually just realized I'm running behind. I did not realize how long I was in Walmart, and now I'm kind of in panic mode, but it's cool. So I might keep this brief. Multitasking today, man. Let me tell you, I was working on a video earlier, and I was, kind of planning some stuff out for the week, and I'm excited about this week, about getting some things done. I'm going to go play bunco tonight, which is exciting. Gotta love that. And I haven't, let's see, well, the last time I played was the time that I won bunco. So, sorry, you guys like shifted around. I'm going to have to play around with this adjustment of this new harness a little bit. I feel like it's a little weird, but I don't know. I feel like it's swaying more than it should be, but we'll see. Hello, car, just coming right for me there. My goodness. It's very people-y out today, and normally I don't mind that, but I feel like the Walmart employees there were a lot of them there. And I feel like there's a couple things that I was kind of asking where they were because the spots that I thought certain things would be, I couldn't find them. It turns out that was on the top shelf, but it was the wrong kind. It wasn't the one Mike needed, whatever. This guy is not going to let me over because he's rude attitude. We're gonna try. Oh, and then he was getting over anyway. What a jerk. There's some kind of accident or something up here, and they're redirecting traffic, so I was trying to get out of the way. So anyway, we might be here a minute. Might be here a minute. We'll see. Anyway, so excited. I haven't played bunco since I won Mr. Bunco. Mike told me I'm not allowed to come home with any more cats, even though I know he secretly likes Mr. Bunco. So it's okay. It's fine. This video I'm working on right now has a couple different pieces to it that's going to be out on Friday. And I feel like it might need a little bit more added to it. And then there's another one that Mike filmed the other night that I think might need a few more pieces added to it as well. But I think it's all pretty close. So hopefully I kind of get that banged out. My goal is to always have Friday's video completely finished by Wednesday at the latest. Normally I try to do it on Monday and like the majority of it on Monday and kind of finish it up on Tuesday, but sometimes it doesn't go that way and other things happen. So did not end up getting that done today, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I still have tomorrow morning to get that done. And later this evening too, if I want to work on it then. But I was bummed I did not get as much done on it today as I wanted. But that's the way it goes sometimes with editing. You'll think, oh, this one's going to be easy. I can bang this one out pretty quickly. I have it like filmed the way I wanted it, whatever. And then maybe something doesn't go right, and then it causes more work, or there's a glitch in the computer, or it does something weird, or there's like any number of things that could be the problem. I don't know why it's all of a sudden shaking so much. I tested this before I drove away, people. Let me just tell you what I did. I promise. I did test it before I drove away. But anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes we don't know until we actually test these things, you know? I feel like it's still kind of wobbling everywhere. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. I feel like it's shaking back and forth. So my apologies, guys. Sometimes there's trial and error with things, and you have to kind of bear with us. And I know sometimes it's rough. Like I said, I banged this around before I started driving, and it was fine. And now that I'm driving, it's not so fine. But that's all right. That's life sometimes, you know, things don't go the way we planned. And I picked up some goodies for Frankie today for her birthday, because, you know, with her birthday being St. Patrick's Day, there are certain things that come out around St. Patrick's Day that are always like, you know, kind of birthday themed. So I have to get her like the St. Patrick's cookies and stuff like that. And they had this really delightfully awful looking Lucky Charms mix, and it was like marshmallows from Lucky Charms and like white chocolate covered pretzels, and I don't even know what else was in there, but it looked like something that would cause you to go into a diabetic coma, and that's something my almost 13-year-old would enjoy. So I had to get her those for her birthday, because she likes that. Likes to have a little treat sometimes, you know, that are birthday colored themed. We've always done that since she was little, you know, the little shamrock shaped cookies and things like that. So gotta keep with tradition, you know. And I had got this really cool, and I'll have to show it to you guys, maybe on tomorrow's Sippin Spillin, try to show that to you, or the next Sippin Spillin, I should say. Because tonight, obviously, Wednesday night, we go live at 6 p.m. And then we usually skip a Sippin' and Spillin' on Thursday. So Friday, Sippin' and Spillin', maybe I'll show it to you guys. It's this really cool planter that I got that's a like stand-up flamingo. But I didn't have another plant to put in it. So of course I had to buy another plant. So, and Marvin is still doing well, might I add. And I think we're good. So I think this plant that is going to go into the flamingo is Matilda. So I want you to all think a good thought for Matilda, because she's going outside with the big girls. So hopefully Matilda will make it and everything will be okay. So far, I have not killed any of my plants except for the ones that when the frost came, I forgot to take it down and the frost got it when it was like 6 degrees, when we had that crazy like low temperature situation happen. Yeah. So when that happens, I just kind of have to be like, oh, okay, that was my bad. Forgot to bring her inside. But she turned black and died very quickly after that. And I feel badly, because I feel like she would have survived. Like, I feel like she was a survivor, you know, but it didn't end well for her. So that's okay. You know, to dust, to dust. She has to be what she has to be. And now she's back to being dirt. And that's okay. So. And I got stuck behind a truck and everybody's going 90 miles an hour in the other lane. So that's life too. But I know Mike was, I think I mentioned that he was working on his seeds and was getting a lot done with his seeds the other day. I feel like this thing just keeps inching every which way. He was getting a lot done with his seeds, and I think he's almost finished with his uppotting and his seeds starts. I could be wrong, but I think that he's like pretty much done with that for now, until whatever else he planted needs to be either uppotted or put in the ground. He still has more prep work to do on the ground for the garden. Today was like the last nice sunny day for a few days, so then it's rain. So hopefully we can kind of get that squared away and everything will be peachy before he needs to actually put stuff in the ground. Because I don't know about here, but I know usually before back home it would be like the end of March he would be putting things in the ground. And I know we're in a similar zone. I want to say it was like 7 versus 9 or 9 versus 7 versus where we were versus where we are, something like that. Again, I could be totally wrong. But that's okay too. I'm not the plant person. I can get the easy kind of house plants and keep those alive. Maybe. We'll see. We hope. But yeah, so I think the plants are coming along well. I have to make a trip into town. I need to get some more bedding for the birds that I do have right now, because with all the rain we've had, it's really hard to keep that temporary pen clean. And so I'm sorry, I just grabbed the microphone by accident. Did not mean to. Hopefully that was not terrifying to you. But they were out of horse pellets. They were out of pine shavings. They were out of like everything that I would want to use for bedding when I went, because I had just used the last of my bedding, and so I was waiting for more. So I'm going to see hopefully tomorrow. Well, tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, because I have to go into town tomorrow. I'll probably see if they have any that I can pick up along with whatever else I needed from there. Get ready for those birds coming, and to keep the birds that I have comfortable for now until everything else is ready on that coop. And they got the concrete poured for the gates. I actually got a lot done the other day. But you know, it just seems like there's so much to do on it, and I know it's like never ending. So it just makes it a little bit tricky, I guess, but it's okay. So anyway, not much to report today, guys. It's going to be a shorter Sippin and Spillin, but basically just plugging away and trying to keep plants alive. I do like to have a little bit of, I do feel like this house is kind of darker inside than our old house was. So I do find that like I'm wanting to have some plants in there to kind of, I don't know, make it feel not quite so cavey. But that's okay. I could also buy a lamp, but that won't happen probably. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget, tonight we go live at 6 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully Mike won't be a diva and be running late, and we can hang out and chat for a little while. And then, of course, Friday we'll be dropping that new video on 3 Mississippi. So until then, safety's off, and we'll see you tonight. Bye.